There's a quiet assumption many of us carry, especially as we grow older, that natural foods like nuts are always a safe choice, even a healthy one. We've heard it 1,000 times. Nuts are good for your heart, full of healthy fats and great brain food. But what if I told you that sometimes something as seemingly harmless as a handful of nuts could actually turn against you in ways you never expected? What if this very snack you reach for could, overnight, shift the balance and raise your risk of stroke? I know it sounds unsettling. I've been a brain doctor for many years, and I've seen how the smallest overlooked detail can have profound effects. This is why I'm speaking directly to you now, not just as a physician, but as someone who truly understands how confusing and exhausting managing health can feel after 55. Let me share a story with you, one that stayed with me deeply, and it may help you understand what I mean. A few months ago, a patient came into my office. Let's call him Robert. Robert was in his late 60s, a retired engineer with a quiet, steady demeanor. He lived a life many would envy. He walked every morning, ate what he believed was a healthy diet, avoided smoking, and even limited his alcohol. Yet Robert had a near stroke that surprised us all. It came out of nowhere, or so it seemed. What puzzled me was how a man so mindful of his health could face such a sudden event. As we dug deeper into his routine, we discovered an overlooked habit. Robert had developed a nightly ritual of snacking on a particular kind of nut, one that, unbeknownst to him, interacted with his blood in ways he hadn't anticipated. This wasn't the kind of nut most people think about. It was one with natural compounds that affected blood clotting, especially when combined with certain medications or conditions common after 55. That simple, everyday snack quietly raised his stroke risk while he slept. For Robert, it was a moment of reckoning, but it's also a moment filled with hope, because understanding this made all the difference in his recovery and future health. When I reflect on Robert's case, it reminds me how the body is a delicate orchestra, and every part, every habit, plays its role. Blood flow, especially to the brain, is like a river that needs to run clear and steady. If anything causes blockages or turbulence, even slightly, the consequences can be devastating. Nuts in general are rich in fats that nourish our brain and heart, but some contain natural substances that can tip this balance in the wrong direction when combined with other factors. It's not about fear, it's about respect and awareness. Let's break this down a bit so it's easier to grasp what happens inside your body. When blood flows through your veins and arteries, it carries oxygen and nutrients vital to every part of your brain. Your blood also contains platelets, tiny cells that help form clots to stop bleeding when you're injured. But when clotting happens inside your vessels, where it shouldn't, it can block blood flow. That's how strokes start. When blood supply to part of the brain is cut off, certain compounds in some nuts can affect the blood's natural tendency to clot. For example, they might either thin your blood too much or paradoxically promote clotting under some conditions. If you are on blood-thinning medication, or if your circulation is already compromised because of age or other health issues, this interaction can increase your stroke risk. It's a complex dance of chemistry and biology, but understanding it is empowering. Think of it like tending a garden. Your blood vessels are the soil, the nutrients are water, and your lifestyle choices are the seeds you plant. If you unknowingly introduce something that changes the soil chemistry, the plants, the healthy flow of blood can struggle or wither. But once you recognize the imbalance, you can adjust your care and watch the garden thrive again. This isn't just about avoiding certain nuts. It's about a mindful approach to every choice you make, especially with food. For many men over 55, it can feel like the rules keep changing, or worse, that the body is working against you. I want to reassure you that's not true. Your body still holds immense capacity for healing and strength, but it needs your thoughtful guidance. So, what can you do right now? First, take a moment to look at your pantry and ask yourself, what nuts are you reaching for? Are you aware of how they might interact with your medications or your health history? It's important to have a conversation with your healthcare provider about any dietary habits, especially if you have a history of circulation issues or take blood thinners. Beyond nuts, there are simple, practical steps that support healthy blood flow and brain function. Staying well hydrated keeps your blood from becoming too thick, much like watering the garden so the soil doesn't dry out. Gentle movement, like walking or stretching daily, encourages circulation, preventing the blood from stagnating. Managing stress through meditation or breathing exercises calms your nervous system, which in turn supports your heart and brain health. These steps aren't about quick fixes or grand gestures. They are gentle invitations to care for yourself in small, consistent ways that build resilience over time. It's the quiet power of everyday choices that make the biggest difference. I know this might feel overwhelming, especially if you've been skeptical of health advice or tired of gimmicks promising miracles. But this isn't about selling you anything or pushing an unrealistic solution. It's about sharing honest, grounded knowledge that respects your experience and your hope for a better tomorrow. Remember Robert? After he understood the role that particular nut played in his stroke risk, he worked with his doctor to adjust his diet and medications. He incorporated simple lifestyle changes we just talked about. Over time, he regained his strength, confidence, and vitality. His story is a testament to the power of knowledge and mindful action. Your journey is unique, and you don't have to navigate it alone. The road to better brain health and reduced stroke risk is paved with patience and compassion for your body, your mind, and your heart. In the next part, I'll share how you can recognize risky nuts, what specific signs to watch for in your body, and more ways to nurture your brain's health as you age. For now, take a deep breath and know this: your health is not a ticking clock, but a garden you tend with care. Every small step you take today plants seeds for a brighter, clearer tomorrow. As we continue, let's gently explore how to recognize those risky nuts that might be hiding in your diet. It's easy to assume that all nuts are created equal, but the truth is more nuanced. Some nuts contain higher levels of certain natural compounds, like salicylates or vitamin K, that can affect blood clotting. For example, while almonds and walnuts generally support heart and brain health, others like Brazil nuts, though rich in selenium, might pose challenges when eaten in large quantities or combined with certain medications. It's not about cutting out nuts entirely, but about understanding which ones fit into your unique health picture and how much is safe. The key lies in balance and personalized awareness, not fear or avoidance. If you're taking blood thinners or have a history of clotting disorders, it's crucial to discuss your diet with your doctor. Sometimes even a small change in how your body handles clotting can tip the scale. Listen to your body closely. If you notice any unusual symptoms, like sudden numbness, weakness, difficulty speaking, or severe headaches, it's important to seek medical help immediately. These are signs your brain might be struggling for blood flow, and timely action can save you from lasting damage. But don't let fear paralyze you. Awareness is your greatest ally. Besides diet, there are many simple lifestyle habits that build a fortress around your brain health. Hydration, as I mentioned before, keeps your blood fluid and flowing freely. Imagine your blood as a river. If it's thick and sluggish, debris can build up, increasing risk. Drinking enough water daily, especially in warmer months, is one of the easiest yet most powerful ways to support this flow. Movement is another gentle, vital piece. You don't need to run marathons. Even daily walks, stretching, or light yoga can stimulate circulation and oxygen delivery to your brain. These activities are not just physical, they're rituals of care, signaling to your body that you value its well-being. Stress, often overlooked, plays a profound role. Chronic stress causes your body to release hormones that can constrict blood vessels and increase inflammation, both enemies of healthy circulation. Simple breathing exercises, meditation, or even quiet moments of reflection can calm your nervous system, lowering stroke risk over time. These moments connect you to yourself, fostering a peaceful resilience that ripples through your entire health. You might wonder if it's too late to make a difference. Let me assure you, it's never too late. The brain is remarkable in its ability to adapt and heal, even after injury or setbacks. The story of Robert isn't unique. Countless men and women have reclaimed their vitality by embracing these mindful shifts. The power of small, consistent actions cannot be overstated. Like tending a garden through changing seasons, your efforts create fertile ground for new growth and strength. It's natural to feel skeptical, especially if past advice felt confusing or overwhelming. But what you're hearing now is different. It's grounded in science, yes, but also in compassion and real human experience. It's a conversation between us, a partnership built on trust and understanding. I don't want you to chase miracles or quick fixes. Instead, I want to invite you into a journey of steady, kind stewardship of your health. As you reflect on these insights, I encourage you to think about your daily habits with gentle curiosity rather than judgment. What small step could you take today? Maybe it's swapping a handful of risky nuts for a safer option, or simply setting a reminder to drink more water. Perhaps it's reaching out to your doctor to discuss your diet or exploring a calming practice like meditation. These aren't monumental changes, but they are deeply meaningful. Imagine your health as a river that nourishes a vast landscape: your mind, your body, your spirit. When the water flows freely, life thrives in every corner. When it stagnates, the landscape suffers. You have the power to guide this river, to clear its path, and to create an environment where your vitality can flourish. Before we close, I want to share a simple but powerful truth. Every step you take to care for yourself sends a message to your body and mind that you matter, that your health matters, and that you deserve to live fully and well. This is not just about avoiding illness. It's about embracing life with a renewed sense of hope and purpose. If Robert's story teaches us anything, it's that understanding and mindfulness are the first seeds of transformation. When you nourish your body with knowledge and compassion, you prepare the ground for healing and strength. You don't have to face this alone. I'm here to guide you. And together, we can build a path toward better health and greater peace of mind. I invite you now to take one small step, whether that's checking your pantry, making an appointment with your healthcare provider, or simply sharing this message with someone you care about. You are part of a community that values truth, care, and hope. Subscribe to this channel for more thoughtful, honest insights designed to support your journey in senior health. Remember, your health is a garden you tend with kindness and patience. Every day is an opportunity to plant seeds that will bloom into strength, clarity, and vitality. Take heart in knowing that you have the wisdom and the courage to guide your body and mind toward a brighter tomorrow. Thank you for trusting me with your time and attention. I'm Dr. Camila Cruz, and it's my honor to walk alongside you on this path. Until next time, take care of yourself gently and keep nurturing the river of life flowing within you.